Alright guys, so I decided to do since I haven't done one of these in a while, decided to do a back-to-back one of what would they think. And this time around, it's going to be a little different. This one's going to be on a kind of like two families meeting. And yeah, as you can see from the title, what would the Fantastic Four think of the Masaki household? Basically from Tenchi Muyo. They don't really go by a team, and I didn't really want to put the anime name because it's not Team Tenchi Muyo, so I just put the Masaki household. So what would it be like if the first family of Marvel met this group of this kind of what you consider the first anime the first anime harem? Now, I think it would be hilarious if these two, because they're both, very deep into sci-fi and whatnot, so I think it would be a cool meeting of the minds, especially between Reed and Washu. Let's actually talk about that for a second. I think it would be fun to see Reed, how, he prides himself on his intelligence, and he pretty much, has a lot of hearsay, and is very, like I said, very prideful of his intelligence, but along comes Washu, who is literally the smartest being in the universe, and she would just, I could see Reed and her doing, mathematics and, scientific experiments, and every corner, Washu is just constantly going, she looks at an equation that Reed comes up with, and she's like, paltry. What are you, a kindergarten student? Washu would just school poor Reed. And I think Reed would just be kind of very humbled around Washu. I think that would be kind of the... I think that would be kind of the problem for, oh, poor Reed. So, I think among the other groups, I think it would... who else would kind of really interact and really hit it off is Ben and Ryoko. I think Ben and Ryoko would... I think it would be hilarious because I imagine they would get, they would spar and just destroy, either the Baxter Building or the Masaki house. They would just get into a friendly sparring match and just wreck everything in sight. They would just completely annihilate everything. It would be a mess. It would just be a total, absolute mess. So, yeah. But I think they would be very friendly. They think they would be friendly. I think Ben would teach Ryoko how to play poker, and a few other card games that he knows. And I think it would just be hilarious to see them do arm wrestling contests and constantly try to see who's stronger, either her or Ben. Yeah. So I think it would also be cool to see. I think it'd be also hilarious to see Johnny hang out with Tenchi and just be like, okay, let me get this straight. You hang out with about 5-6 women, incredibly fine women, might I add, and you don't have sex with any of them? You're living my dream, and you're throwing it all away! What the hell is wrong with you? Yeah, Johnny would be hitting on everybody. Johnny would be just hitting on everybody. I think he would be hitting on... Yeah, he'd be hitting on Ayeka, Ryoko. Ryoko would probably throw him through a wall for even, obviously she's... way too loyal to Tenchi. Ayeka would be... I think she would be a little more flattered by, his advancements. I think, Kione would be also a little flattered, and he'd be Johnny, out of all the girls, would be gunning for Mihoshi. He would be so gunning for Mihoshi, because... Not because she's stupid, but I think out of all of them, he would look like either Kione or Mihoshi, now that I think about it. He would look at either of those girls and just be like, I have locked on, and nothing is going to stop me from getting these girls in my bed. And of course, Kione I don't think would put up with that shit, but I think he would be trying with Mihoshi a lot more. But yeah, Johnny, he would just be in heaven, and he would totally be jealous of Tenchi. Just constantly he'd be yelling at him like, you don't do anything with these girls! What is wrong with you? How about you go stay with the Fantastic Four while I stay here and, take care of the house? Girls, I want these girls. Yeah. In terms of Sue, I think I could see her bonding with Ayeka the most, because obviously Ayeka is the most reserved, but she can be bombastic, and she is kind of... I could see her and Ayeka kind of hanging out, and kind of talking about family and family traditions, as well as what just mostly about their families, because obviously Sue is very devoted to her family. She's the glue of the family, and whereas Ayeka, not really the glue of this family, really a family to begin with in the Masaki household, but more so she's more, she believes more deeper into, her life in the the Jirai royal family. She's more, accustomed to that and, deeply believes in that family tradition. So I think they would her and Sue would kind of bond over that. I also would love to see Reed hang out with Washu and just just be completely amazed by all of her technology while Washu is just sitting in the back reading a magazine going, yep, that's fine. You'll never figure it out. It's four-dimensional technology. What, you go time traveling? That's hilarious. No, really, they would share stories. I could imagine the Fantastic Four and Tenchi and the rest of the girls sharing stories, and Washu just going, "Oh, you time traveled? Really? You're adorable." And yeah, I could imagine that. Now, could you imagine the adventures these two groups would go on if they were together? Could you imagine, the Fantastic Four going to Jirai, or facing off with Kagato, or the Tenchi and the girls joining the Fantastic Four on a time travel mission, or joining them in a going deep space and encountering Galactus, which I'm pretty sure Washu and Galactus might have a history. I mean, for God's sakes, Washu's over 2,000 years old. I'm pretty sure she encountered this world-eating entity in the past. I'm pretty sure she encountered him somewhere in the past, or even meeting Doctor Doom. And oh god, Washu would just completely, like I said with Reed, she would just school Doom, and Doom, even more so than Reed, prides himself on his intelligence. So whatever Doom builds, like a Doombot or something, Washu would just go really? You're supposed to be the evil genius, and this is what you come up with? Please. I could create something 10 times worse in about half the time. What took 48 hours to build this? It'll take me 48 seconds. You're not even worth my time. Oh man. But no, I just think they would. I think they would be interesting. I think it would be an interesting friendship for the most part, especially them just hanging out together, and also Washu, just like I said, Washu just constantly insulting Reed no matter what. Whenever they would come, I would imagine if they became friends, whenever they went to Japan and wanted to stop by the Masaki house, and Reed would just be like, "I'm not going in there. Nope, not going in there. Washu makes me feel dumb." And to which Ben would be like, "Now you know how you make us feel, Reed." Yeah. But I could just see it, like I said, Ben and Ryoko just having sparring matches or testing out to see who's the strongest of the two. Johnny hitting on everybody. Sue trying to keep the peace, because I would imagine Johnny would get into some shit, especially if he tried hitting on Ayeka, or Mihoshi and Keone didn't like that. And yeah, maybe if he made the mistake of hitting on Ryoko, Sue would be there to put up a barrier to be like, "Johnny, you really f***ed up." And I think it would be cool to see, Tenchi be kind of inspired by these guys. These four people who are, they're a family, and they've been through so much. And I think he would be really inspired by that, and kind of be like, yeah, the girls are kind of like my family. It's very much like that. So, if you guys can make it work, maybe I can make it work. Yeah. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think it would be like if the Fantastic Four met Tenchi and the gang? What do you think it would be like? What kind of ventures could you see them going on? What kind of shenanigans could happen if Reed and Washu got together? I could even see Reed trying to get. Honestly, I could see Reed trying to get Washu into joining the Illuminati, the secret Marvel group of probably the most smartest people in the Marvel universe. Try to get her on that team, and she would be like, "That's hysterical. I'm smarter than all of you. Why should I join a group of a bunch of dumbasses?" So yeah, once again, really curious to know what you guys think of all this. Do you think they would get along? Who do you think would bond with who the most? And yeah, really interested to know what you guys have to say about all this. Anyway, once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I'm out.